Hi everybody, this is Jelly and she is a Havanese mix. Today she's at the groomer's getting a bath and a haircut. If their hair is in good shape, I usually start off with the bath. I'm just going to load her up with shampoo. Her father said that he just found out that she has Lyme disease and she's been limping around a lot, but she did good for her groom. I'm just going to make sure I get her beard really clean because you know they stick their faces in everything. I always use conditioner after I finish shampooing them. I'm going to blow dry her just for a few minutes while she's in the tub, then I'll clean up my mess in the tub and finish blow drying her on the grooming table. I'm going to use the fan for just a few minutes to help dry her face as I work on her body. Starting her haircut with a 30 blade in the pads of her feet. Her father said do whatever I think, so I think that he doesn't like her that short, so I'm going to use a number 4 blade. It's going to take about half the length off. I'm using a number 7 blade, which is very short at the base of her tail. It gives her a little bit of style and keeps her poo-poo area clean when she goes to the bathroom. Then I'm going to come back with my 10 blade and just shave right under her tail. That's very short because you know when they go to the bathroom, everything sticks to their hair. I'm having a hard time getting under her belly with the 10 blade, so I'm just going to lift her up and shave inside real quick. Okay, so she has some mats right here at the base of her tail. So I'm going to go ahead and get my scissors just to snip out the mats. It's a whole lot less painful to cut them out than to try to brush these out. And I don't brush out mats. I'm also using my thinning shears to thin it out a little bit. Alright, so I'm just brushing her tail out with my slicker brush. Now that I have the mats out, I can just trim it up. But first I'm going to use my comb to check for any tangles. The comb will find any tangles in her hair. I'm using my straight scissors to trim right along the bottom of her tail. I'm not sure what she's doing, but it seems like the pole is making her safe. I'm using my number 4 blade on her legs. I'm using my straight scissors to trim up between her toes and neaten up her feet. Then I'm going back with my curved scissors just to round them off. Everybody gets their nails clipped while they're here. She's getting the same length all over. She's getting a 4-blade on her body, on her head, and on her ears. I'm shaving out the corners of her eyes very carefully with my 10-blade. I'm using my slightly curved scissors to trim up the edges of her ears, using my finger as a guide so I can tell exactly where her ear leather ends. So it's almost impossible to cut her ear. Basically, all that I'm doing is I'm going over the same spot over and over and over until no more hairs stick up. I'm trimming up her beard with my straight scissors. And rounding off the corners of her mouth with my slightly curved scissors. Being careful because these dogs will stick their tongue out as soon as you try to cut. This job is very stressful, if you can imagine. I'm just blending in her face with my curved chunkers so it's a more natural look. We're almost done. I'm going to spray her down with some conditioning spray. And wipe her off with a fragrance-free baby wipe. And I'm going to get a little bit of water and wipe her eyes out. You can tell she knows she's done. You see how she's dancing around and wiggling around all of a sudden? because I do everything in the same order. And then the last thing I always do is wipe them down with a baby wipe and then dress them up in a bandana. And they always know when I get out the baby wipe that they're done. Or if I get out the bandana, they know they're done too. I have a little tie-on bandana here. It's left over from Easter. It has a little egg on it, but I'm still going to use it even though it's May, because she doesn't know and it's cute. If you made it to the end of the video, can you just type dogs in the comments section and let me know you made it this far? I'd appreciate it. She still has a little bit of fluff left on her tail and she is ready to go.